Anyone you say, anyone you say, anywhere.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am Nicole Love, also known as Nic. And today I want to kind of go a little bit deeper from the previous video that I did, kind of diving into the universal year that the collective is in, the universal 9 year. I wanted to go a little deeper in and kind of also make the connection to like your personal year theme as it aligns with the collective universal 9 theme, kind of like giving you that contrast and kind of that added layer of the impact and the energetic influence and power that the universal 9 year that we are all going in collectively. But how does that relate to you on your individually with your personal year? So we're going to get into that and understanding the energy and practices and really helping to align and for you to tune into the energy so you can have the most energetically vibey, juicy wonderfulness. I don't even know, like, I don't know. Let's just get into it. How about that? As I said, this year kind of builds upon this year. This video builds upon the previous video that I did where I was talking about the universal year that we're in 2025, which is a 9 year. So the personal year, how you can, I'll leave a link down below for you to determine what your personal year is. So your personal year number, it changes based on your birthday. And so the personal year, it represents your specific journey and the themes of the year based on your birthday. So it's based on your birthday. And again, I'll put a link down below for you to like just put in your information and it'll give you your personal year. And so this number changes based on the year. And that's why I thought it would be really helpful to kind of add in that added layer of understanding what your personal year theme is as it relates to the collective universal year theme, which is a 9 year. So we're going to get into that. If you want to go a little bit more in depth in terms of like what the 9 year is on a universal scale, I would recommend watching my previous video as well. But just to kind of summarize what year we are on a collective standpoint, 2025, break it down in numerology, using numerology, you get a 9 year. And so the overarching energy that influences the collective is that of closure, reflection, compassion, and the preparation for new beginnings, because a 9 year is the end of a cycle and it's like a life review. So we're doing like a global scale life review essentially. And because it's on a collective scale, it makes it like very universally felt and you see it play out in every part of the world. All right, so we're going to get into the different years here and kind of compare your personal year as it relates to the collective universal 9 year theme. Again, if you don't know what personal year number you're in, click on the description box down below or in the comment. I don't know where I'm going to put it. I may do it in both, but ideally it will be in the description box so you can calculate what your personal year number is for the current year that we're in, which is 2025. They go from 1 to 9, and that's how you can determine your personal year you're in. And each number has a specific energetic profile that you really do kind of see play out specifically. From a numerological standpoint, I love numerology. So personal year 4. So if you're going into 2025, um, into a personal 4 year, this is all about stability, structure, and hard work. So when we put that through the collective universal nine lens, um, for as it relates to like your personal 4 year here, there's going to be this collective push for letting go. Um, and and so this collective push for letting go, it may feel very disruptive to like your need for grounding, because the 4 year is like, I want things to be like secure. You're really seeking a level of security, and that's not what this year is really going to be about. It's going to be very destabilizing, but I think through the destabilization process, there's an opportunity to figure out how to better stabilize moving forward. But in order to figure out how to better stabilize, we have to look and see what is the structure, how stable is the structure. And so for you, really focusing on building strong foundations while releasing like outdated like systems or habits in place, it ties back to seeing those structures that have been identified as like it's not a solid, stable structure. So because for you, it's this focus on stability, structure, and hard work, it's going to feel a bit disruptive, but it's purposeful because you have the capacity to look at structures and seeing like, even though it's like destabilizing for you, it's like, oh my God, it's tearing down. Why? It's tearing down, and you see the tearing down because you are being called to see what the dysfunction was on the other side of it. So breathe through it would be my recommendation. Breathe through seeing these structures like tear down, because I know you really, really, really are wanting things to be stable. Like, I want things to be stable right now, just kind of given like what has kind of led into things previous years for you. But it's very serving, it's very purposeful. You have the capacity to really focus on building strong foundations, because that is really where you're like, I am seeking stability and structure, and you're willing to show up and do the work to ensure or to figure out how to get these structures in a greater um, place, a greater stabilizing place and such. For you, it's like stability is like your focus. So laying foundations, focusing on discipline will be really helpful, and thus like creating structures around this focus on discipline. So 2025 challenges you to ensure your structures and your habits align with your long-term vision. So it's really encouraging you to release outdated methods. So especially through that nine lens, like doing a life review, seeing what's no longer working, the structures in place, even though you may be kind of fighting the wanting things to be stable, or maybe thinking like you've put in this work, you've maybe laid the foundation in previous years, and then something may come in where like, oh, my structure, what I thought was strong and sturdy, it may be kind of starting to get a little shaky. That's okay. It's okay. You can lay the foundation, just be disciplined, focus on doing the work and creating the structure, recreating the structure, okay? Because you're going through this nine lens, it's like really going to encourage you to release outdated methods as well. So what is the question that you can like really reflect on for reflection, the question of reflection? would be, what outdated systems or habits can I release to build a stronger foundation for the future? Because you're in this personal 4 year and it's through the 9 lens, it's really getting clear on the outdated habits that you have, that you lean into, that you do day to day to ensure that a certain system is in place, right? So, really reflecting on what outdated systems or habits need to be released, or that can be released to build a stronger foundation for the future. Really getting clear on that can really, really help support you at this time. And that's the gifting of this being that 4 year, like really focus on structure and stability through the lens of like what needs to be destroyed, let go, transformed, rebuilt, essentially. So the affirmation to really kind of tune in and harmonize in such a way where it's not so destabilizing, it would be, I let go of what no longer supports me and build my life on strong, stable foundations. Something with this 4 year and this 9 universal lens that it's kind of being looked through as well, that can really help you to stay. It'll provide a greater sense of stability for you, my personal year fours. So as we step into 2025, which is a universal 9 year, we are collectively being called to embrace the beauty of endings, the power of transformation, and really the gift of releasing what no longer serves us. So each of us, with that, each of us has a unique personal journey. And you'll see, because, I looking back at this, you'll see that our paths are still interconnected by the shared energy of compassion, reflection, and healing. So no matter where your personal number is, it's still this interconnection of compassion, reflection, and healing, right? So how can you, if you can't figure out anything else, like you don't have a key takeaway, compassion, reflection, and healing, how can I focus on that? Just meeting yourself where you are and what shows up right in front of you. So no matter where you are in your personal cycle, this year, it really invites you to align with the collective by letting go with grace, finding closure where it's needed, and creating space for new opportunities to bloom. And so this intersection of personal and universal energy, it's very powerful in providing like this reminder that we are both individuals and we're also part of a greater whole. And we are each contributing to the collective evolution, because it's like we're at the end of an ending and the beginning of a new way of being. We're seeing it play out and we're going to see it unfold this year. So I really want to encourage you to let this year be one of intentional release, of heartfelt compassion and inspired growth. And I really believe that together we can honor the lessons of the past while courageously stepping into the infinite potential of the future. Right? That just sounds so wonderful. So I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to like go through the personal year number, and how it goes through the powerful energies of 2025 and the universal 9 year of transformation and completion. So whether you're stepping into new beginnings, deepening relationships, or you're just wrapping up a significant chapter in your life, remember that your personal journey, again, it contributes to the greater story. We're all like really in process of figuring it out. We're writing it out together as we speak. So again, this year is an invitation to release what no longer serves you, reflect with gratitude, and align with compassion and healing that the world so deeply needs. It really needs it so much right now. So let's move forward again with attention, trusting that every ending clears the way for new opportunities to unfold. So be kind to yourself, stay open to growth, and remember you are a vital part of this collective transformation. You are here on purpose. You're here for a purpose. Remember that. So if this resonates with you, please like, share, subscribe to continue exploring these energies with me. And let's make 25 a year of purpose and powerful shifts together, with love and light. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.